What's up, guys? Who's up tonight? Who do we have? All three of you guys. Mr. Tony O. What's up, Tony O? I was just checking out the chat to make sure everything was working all right. It looks like everything's working. For some reason, we had the Kaleidoscape Boys on earlier on the other channel, Spare Change, and we couldn't get the chat to show up for whatever reason. But it looks like it's working over here, so that's cool. What's up? Let's see. So I just bought a Mac today. This is the first time I've ever used a Mac, and I'm trying to get all the software to work, the whole chat software and everything like that, and video editing software. So listen, I'm trying to get everything situated. Yeah, I got the. Whoops, hold on a second. Let me go over here. I got the top 10. I got the top 10 ready to go. I got to shoot it tonight. I was gonna shoot it tonight, but some of the boys came over and we had a couple drinks. So instead of shooting the video, I decided to come on here and hopefully I can shoot it tomorrow morning and have it up sometime tomorrow. So yeah, so that's the plan. And if you guys want to definitely check out that podcast that we're gonna have over there on Spare Change with Movie Guy 365 again with Adam. He's gonna be on there. We're gonna check our top tens. We're gonna discuss our top tens, and discuss why we chose what we chose. New for this year, I decided to take my top 10 and kind of put them in order of rating. So if I was to give something like an 8.4 and then for audio, then give it like an 8.7 for video, I took everything and calculated everything so I could see what the average was. So all my scores for the top 10 list this year is going to be built on averages, whereas previous years I kind of thought I averaged them in my brain, which I think was wrong. I think it was wrong, the wrong way to do it because I'm not a mathematician. So I decided to do the averaging the proper way this year round. And I think what people might have thought would be number one this year, most definitely is not number one, not even close to being number one this. Or what did I do? I think I did the top six mid-year. I think it was Joker was like number one. When I did the averages, Joker wasn't even like close to number one. So so Joker definitely not gonna be number one this year. So I did do the averages for this year, which was cool because movies that I thought would have been number one just wasn't number one. Weird, doing the whole thing about averages. Let me see if I can bring up like a shared window. Let me see what we got here. Shared screen. Like everything is different. Everything is different on Mac. Chrome has lost permission to capture your screen. Follow these steps. Oh man! All right. So looks like I'm not sharing any screen today because I gotta do all this privacy stuff. I guess we'll just keep it simple today. I got a new video notification saying you digital media versus physical media, but I do not see it on neither one of your channels, Shane. It's on Spare Change, man. It's on the Spare Change channel. We got like 6,000 views on it. It was me and Adam from Movie Guy 365. It's on there. It's definitely on there. If you go through through the video list. It's definitely on there. What will be the first video of the new year? What's gonna be the first video of the new year? I don't know yet. I don't know if it's gonna be a movie review or if it's gonna be like a tech review. But I knew Trinov was gonna be in there somewhere. I was gonna try to wrap that up towards the end of this year, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. So I might try to open next year with the Trinov, and then to kick into doing the Audio Quest stuff. Or maybe I'll just kick in the Audio Quest stuff and do the Trinov. I don't know. We'll see. Tristan Jones, what up, Tristan? Lord of the Rings definitely not going to be number one. All right, spoiler alert. Number one, what's going to be on my number one list for most disappointing 4K Blu-rays of the year? Most likely would be Lord of the Rings. I would say number one would be Lord of the Rings Part 1. Then Lord of the Rings 2 would be number 2. Then Lord of the Rings 3 would be number 3. Then I could probably drop The Hobbit in order. Then I'll probably do like Total Recall. Then maybe Goonies after that. And that's the top 10 right there. That's the whole top 10. There you go. Top 10 disappointing 4K Blu-rays of the year. Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, Total Recall, and then Goonies. That's my top 10. Life of Bliss. Bro, what you doing over here? What are you doing? This is a secret channel, Kyle. What are you doing over here? Well, separate top 10s, one for best video and top 10 for audio. I don't know, man. That's a lot of work. Listen, I was working on that top 10 for AV today, and I was sitting in my living room for like 3 hours. I was typing out my whole list and everything I was gonna say, and I was sitting there for like 3 hours. I was like, holy shit, this is taking me a long ass time. And I had to go and rewatch all my videos because I didn't write during the first half of the year. I wrote down everything that I wrote down, my scores and everything. And then I guess I just stopped. I guess like COVID hit and I just stopped writing down all my ratings. So I had to go back. I went back today and I wrote back and I watched all my videos and I had to write down all my ratings and I had to like calculate everything. So it was like a whole ordeal today. So that was like half my day. And I still have to do a little wrap up. I think I got to my top 8. I still have to fill out the remaining top 2. And then I'm gonna shoot it probably tomorrow morning. I gotta get up early, shoot it tomorrow morning, and I'll probably have it out maybe around maybe 5, 6 o'clock ish tomorrow. I mean, that's my goal if I could wake up early enough. I mean, typically I wake up around 5 or 6 o'clock, so I got to get up early. Some of the guys came over tonight. We had a couple of drinks tonight, so it's like, I decided to hop on here and do a live stream and kind of respond to some comments that I got on Spare Change. Unfortunately, I think the majority of folks on Spare Change probably not going to be subscribed over here to watch any of my responses, but that's fine. That's all right. It's here. It's here if you want to watch it. But we'll get to that in a minute, though. We'll talk about my photo. Let me see if I can listen. Let me try to share a screen. I don't know how I can share a screen here. Like this whole Mac thing. Ensure your browser is checked. System preferences, security, privacy. This is like a whole thing, man. My bad. I just clicked out the. Yo, this. I'm trying to learn this whole Mac thing right now, and I just clicked off the window. But it's a good thing that it's a good thing that it's still live. Who's this? I'm in on all the secrets. This is a warm and cozy group compared to your 100 plus streams. No. All right. All right. Here we go. Let's just talk about this really quick. So I posted a pic. I posted a pic on the community tab. It was of Luke Skywalker and his lightsaber. All right. I so I so here's the thing. I went on. I think it was like Friday night. I went on and I was just happened to be scrolling through YouTube around. It was like 2 a.m. in the morning. I took a nap. It was Friday, and I went to sleep at 8 o'clock because I've been up all night editing videos for the whole week. So I went to sleep. I fell asleep at 8 o'clock, and I woke up like I want to say 1 a.m. So I slept for a few hours. I woke up at 1 a.m. because I thought it was like morning time, but obviously it wasn't. It was 1 a.m. in the morning. And I opened up YouTube. First thing I do, I open up YouTube Studio and I open up YouTube. And I was just like quickly scrolling through because I was looking for some MMA news to see what's going on for UFC that day. And I saw a photo of Luke Skywalker with the lightsaber, and I stopped for a second, which was on the Schmoes Network. I don't know if anybody watches the Schmoes Network, the Schmoes knows. But I quickly stopped and I saw it. I was like, oh shit. I was like, why is Schmoes posting a Luke Skywalker photo? And I said, oh fuck. I was like, that's gonna happen in the it's gonna happen in the Mandalorian. So listen, my shit was already, I guess you could say my shit was spoiled. I was like, all right. I was like, is it really gonna be Luke Skywalker in the Mandalorian? So I woke up out of bed. I normally wouldn't wake up out of bed to go watch something, so I woke up out of bed and I fired up the JVC and I fired up the Trinov and I started watching The Mandalorian at 2 o'clock in the morning. And then I got towards the end when the X-wing started flying in, and then Moff Gideon was like, he looked like he was really scared about something. I was like, oh fuck. I was like, this is legit. This is going to be Luke Skywalker's coming in on the X-Wing. It only makes sense. And then, of course, the shadow of Luke showed up and his belt buckle, his gigantic belt buckle was like glistening in the fog. I was like, oh, yeah, this is Luke. I was like, God damn. I was like, that's cool. I was like, I was already kind of half expecting it, but I wasn't really sure. But it showed up. And all the rumors would lead you to believe it would be Luke Skywalker because I watch all these other kind of like video, all these other like movie review channels, and they were like speculating it might be Luke Skywalker, but nobody really knew for sure. And so I was like, oh shit, it really is Luke Skywalker. And then of course he did the thing with the lightsaber and the glove was on. They did the little force push and the glove was not on the left hand. I was like, yep, it's Luke Skywalker. And then the elevator opened up and he took off the hood. And I was like, is this going to be some fucking de-aging shit? Or is this going to be Sebastian Stan? I was like, I really hope it's going to be Sebastian Stan. But they de-aged whoever was playing Luke Skywalker. They de-aged them, or not de-aged them, but they like CGI'd Mark Hamill's face on whoever's body that was. So all right, that's cool. Whatever. I took it. That was great. I mean, Luke Skywalker looked like he was a little dead-eyed. It kind of looked like Leia in Rogue One. I really think it comes down, if you're gonna like CGI a character, you really have to put a little bit of nuances in the eyes. You can't keep them wide-eyed, because if you keep the characters wide-eyed, they don't look like, they look like they're robots. You know what I mean? Like, you got to make the eyeballs like twinkle a little bit. You got to make the eyeballs like move a little bit. But this was just like staring straight out into space. And I think that's where, I don't know, for whatever reason, you would think you're getting paid millions of dollars and you would know how to CGI something. Give it a little bit nuances in the eyeballs, because that's where the character is, man. It's in the eyes. Give it a little bit of characters in the eyes. But anyways, I thought it looked cool. I was happy about it. I was like, oh shit, Luke Skywalker. Um, Back, I already kind of knew, you know, just by just like scrolling by social media or YouTube or whatever, whoever you watch. Sometimes, listen, if you're watching my videos because you like 4K Blu-rays or movies in general, you're probably watching the other channels I watch. And being speculative, you probably already kind of thought maybe Luke Skywalker would show up. So I had two choices here. I contemplated two things. There was this little GIF of Luke Skywalker doing the little thing on the in Return of the Jedi right before R2D2 shoots off the lightsaber and he catches it. I was like, oh fuck, that would be really cool if I just posted that because that's really not in it's really not in the it's not in the show, right? But then I saw the picture that the schmoes posted, which was Luke, which was the one I posted, which is the one with the green lightsaber. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just post that. Just gonna say, hey, what'd you guys think about the last episode? So I posted it, and I got a whole shit, I got a whole shit ton of stuff. Was like, hey, I fucking, why you spoiling my fucking childhood? Why you spoiling and shit for me? Why you spoiling this for me? Blah 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 blah. And I was like, listen, and in my brain, I realized I was like, listen, it's gonna go either one of two ways. It's either you're gonna think that yeah, it's a spoiler, or you're gonna be like, I don't know why he posted this picture for. It could go either way. Maybe this came from a video game. Maybe it came from fan art or something like that. Maybe it was speculative, like I thought. Like maybe you thought Luke would show up, but he really didn't show up. So it could go either way. But of course, I would say maybe 20%, maybe 30% of the people were so fucking upset about it. What do you want me to say? What am I supposed to say? Am I supposed to apologizing for posting what I posted? Am I supposed to apologize for that? There's no saying. Like I could have posted anything, and if it didn't, turn out to be true, then it would have been like you're an asshole for pointing the fact that Leia was there. I could have posted a picture of Princess Leia being in there, and they would have been like, "Why'd you post a picture of Princess Leia? Like of Leia being there? Leia wasn't in the show." I posted a picture of Luke, and he happened to be in this show. So yeah, it came out to be true. Maybe you got spoiled. All right, but how did you know that though? So I posted it. That's all right, whatever. But then people wanted me to apologize for it. What am I going to apologize for? You want me to apologize? I saw it. I saw it when it first came out. There's nothing about my channel that says I am a movie review channel and then I'm gonna not spoil stuff. I do movie tech I do tech reviews on AV quality and I do tech reviews on equipment. I talk about if a pair of speakers sounds good. I talk about if a subwoofer sounds good. I talk about if a processor sounds good. I talk about and if it doesn't sound good, I say, listen, maybe I don't like it. Maybe it sounds fantastic. Maybe it doesn't sound fantastic. This is what it sounds like. This is what it doesn't sound like. I talk about tech reviews on movies. I say, listen, sounds phenomenal. The audio sounds phenomenal. The video sounds phenomenal. Um, I don't talk about what's going on in the movies. I don't say what's happening in the movies. So I'm not like I don't care what you think about the story. I don't care if you like the movie. I don't care if you there's been many times where I talk about stuff in my movie reviews, my 4K reviews, and I put in little clips. I guess you could construe as spoiler-ish. I don't care. I don't think about that stuff. I'm not a movie reviewer. I don't care if you come on my channel and you get spoiled about something. I'm not concerned with that. I'm concerned about the AV quality of equipment. I'm concerned about AV quality of the movie or show that I'm watching. And hey, if I post a clip or if I post a photo of something like that, and it happens to be a spoiler, then it happens to be a spoiler. What do you want me to say? You want me to apologize? I'm not gonna fucking apologize. The fuck out of here. I posted it because I wanted to post it. If you got your feelings hurt because you thought it was a spoiler, if you didn't think it was a spoiler, that's what it is. What do you want me to say? That's what it is. Do I got to be considerate of people's feelings? No. I'm not about that. I'm not a movie review channel. I'm an AV review channel. I'm not a movie review channel. I'm not here to quench your thirst for entertainment value. I'm here to quench your thirst for technological value. Whether you think something is sounds good, where you think something looks good, and if there happens to be something that might have spoiled your enjoyment uh, watching a television show or a movie, hey, whatever. That's what it is. That's what it is. I'm not reviewing a movie. I'm not reviewing anything. I'm just showing I'm just talking about the stuff that I talk about. If I happen to watch something and I think it's exciting at that particular moment in time, it's been out for a period of time, then hey man, that's what it is. I drop it right there. If I'm excited, if I pick up a piece of tech and I want to show it to you guys on the community tab or on Patreon or Twitter, I'm dropping it right there. If I'm excited that I just saw a movie at Tenet, I'm gonna drop it right there. That's what I'm doing. I'm not do I gotta be considerate? I was considerate. I didn't drop it the second I saw Luke Skywalker, I guess. There's a few hours in between. That's what it is. What do you want me to say? All this all this shit I got over there on spare change. That's cool, man. You could be upset. You can unsubscribe. And the people that say, "Hey, I'm going to unsubscribe to you. I'm going to unsubscribe to you." Go ahead, unsubscribe. It would probably hurt if it was like 65,000 people that unsubscribed all in one shot. Yes, it would probably hurt my feelings. But if you're just going to be like, "I'm going to unsubscribe to you," or maybe like 13 people might have said that to me. Okay, I get it. You're unsubscribed. That's fine. Unsubscribe. What do you want me to do? You don't have to click on my video. If there's one thing I've learned about, listen, I grew up in the time where like there was no internet. I remember as a child growing up and having to hang out with my friends, going outside, riding our bicycles, and waiting for Thursday night to roll around. This to watch watching the Cosby Show. When I was in my middle school years, I would wait to watch on Thursday. I would wait to watch Seinfeld on Thursday on NBC. I didn't know what was going to happen on that particular week. I got beat. Listen, how many times did I got beat by my mom when I was misbehaving? There's none of this sensitivity issues going on in my house. Listen, if I acted up, if I used language with my mother, I would get whipped by the power cord from my television set because I was using bad language. You can't use that stuff nowadays. I grew up as a tough kid. I think I grew up tough kid. I'm not complaining about stuff. Listen, there was no spoilers when I was growing up. I would get whipped all the time when I was growing up. I don't know how these guys nowadays been growing up being so sensitive, but I ain't fucking sensitive. If you sensitive about something like that, hey, that's fine. Listen, do you have to let the entire world know about it? Do I get upset if I get spoiled about something? I might feel a little something about it, but I'm not gonna be like, listen, fuck you, you're a douchebag. Why are you an arrogant asshole for spoiling fucking Luke Skywalker showing up on the TV? So growing up in that time and then kind of transitioning into the day and age of where I used to have to watch trailers on TV, or not even on TV at the time. I'd have to go to the movies to watch trailers. And I'd be like, oh my God, there's a new Terminator movie coming out. Wow, that's great. I'd have to wait another 6 months to go watch Terminator when it came out. And then there was no spoilers going on unless you wanted to go to like Sci-Fi Magazine or something like that. They might show you some stuff about Terminator in Sci-Fi Magazine up to the build-up, but then you'd have to go to the store to buy the magazine. So it's not like you could be spoiled by anything unless you really saw it out to get yourself spoiled. But then in subsequent as growing up with the internet and stuff like that, I think we just come to be conditioned. We just think you're going to be spoiled by social media and everything. You know what I mean? So for me personally, for me personally, if I'm looking forward to something, to watching something, for instance, Endgame, any of the Star Wars movies, if I knew Endgame was coming out or Infinity War was coming out and I didn't want to be spoiled by it, if I the newest Star Wars movie, Rise of Skywalker, what I would do, I wouldn't go on social media at all. Like I avoided all social media for months and months at a time, 6 months at a time. At least that's like max, I think, because I think 6 months rolls around, and that's when shit starts rolling in. I avoided stuff for the longest time before Endgame came out. I've avoided everything for the Batman movie that came out, that's coming out. I saw that one trailer, and that was it. For me personally, I'll watch one trailer. They usually drop like a teaser trailer, and then it's like a trailer, and then like trailer 2, then like trailer 3, final trailer, TV spots. I will watch the first trailer that comes out. That's all I'll give myself. I'll give myself a little treat, and I'll watch one trailer. But I know for at least 3 months prior, there's gonna be spoilers, there's gonna be images, there's gonna be all kinds of shit building up to it. And until the day that show or TV or that TV show or movie comes out, that's the only time that I'll bring myself. I'll say, listen, I'm gonna go watch this TV show. I'm gonna watch this movie on that specific day. I'll pre-order my tickets. I'll get my seat. I'll wait all that time up until the day that I know that shit's coming out, that my pre-order ticket is paid for, and I'm gonna go sit in that seat. Then I'll go watch the movie. After I watch the movie, if I can't figure out what's going on in it, or if I want to read reviews, if I want to confirm my thoughts on that particular show or movie, hey, what is like Jeff Johns, whatever his name is, does he think the same way I thought? Then I'll go over on YouTube and I'll check him out and I'll be like, oh, he thought the same way I did. All right, so I wasn't, whatever. I'll try to confirm whatever my suspicions are about, what my feelings were about a specific movie after I've watched the movie. But prior to that, I won't go on YouTube. I won't do anything. I won't go on Twitter. I won't go on Instagram. I literally won't do anything. I'll put in little filters on my Google Chrome tab. I will avoid that shit like the plague. And there's gonna be people out there that's gonna spoil shit for you. There's gonna be people out there that's gonna spoil stuff for you. That's fine. Whatever. It could be inadvertent. It's gonna pop up maybe in your peripherals. It's gonna pop up. Maybe you sync it in, maybe you don't, maybe it doesn't quite register. But this is the day and age. If you are on YouTube, if you are on Twitter, if you are on Instagram, if you are on the internet, if you're on a web page, chances are if something is important to you that you think is spoiler centric, you probably want to not get into the whole shit. This goes back to me saying I grew up getting whooped off my parents, not being a sensitive person, me not having spoilers given to me as a child or as a middle-aged person or a middle-aged man or an old-age man, conditioning myself to avoid this stuff, but then being able to grow up being maybe treated I don't know, badly. Listen, just because my mom beat me doesn't mean I was treated badly. That's called tough love right there. Just because I grew up with some tough love probably made me a tough person. And I'm not going to go on just because maybe I got spoiled by the Schmoes Network giving me this picture of Luke Skywalker. Did I go on there and complain about it? Like my feelings were hurt about it? Nah, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. What did it hurt my feelings a little bit? It kind of disappointed me for a second, but what did I do? I went on. I woke up. I watched a show, and I was like, God damn, that kind of sucks a little bit, but I wasn't sure if it was gonna happen, but I kind of knew it was happening. But then the come on, and then you want to be like, hey, you're such an asshole for this. You're such an asshole for that. What year is this? We're in 2020. There's gonna be spoilers everywhere. Did I post my picture thinking that I was gonna spoil some shit for you? Half of me, yes. I ain't gonna lie. Half of me thought yes. I would probably spoil something for somebody. The other half of me was like, well, I don't know. Maybe the other half would just be like, I don't know what's gonna happen. So should I condition myself to be like, I'm gonna cater whatever I talk about to everybody else? No, I'm going to talk about the shit that I want to talk about. Whether or not you agree with it, you can agree with it. Whether or not you don't agree with it, that's your prerogative. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to do? That's it. That's it. Is there apologies to be had? No. Just as in life, you don't have to apologize for anything you do in life. If you want to do something, you do it. I mean, obviously there's don't go killing somebody, then not apologizing for it because that shit's not right. Don't do shit like that. But if you want to do, if you want to talk about something you believe in, if you want to do something you feel strongly about, if you want to do something because you want to do it because it's okay, yeah, you just fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't break the law when you're doing something. There's no law about posting a picture. If you want to post a picture, post a picture. Don't post a picture of your dick or something like that. Don't give post pictures of your dick to like underage kids or nothing like that. But if you want to post a picture, post a picture. If you want to make a video about something that you feel strongly about, talk about it. Talk about what you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? If you get your feelings hurt, you get your feelings hurt. If you don't get your feelings hurt, you don't get your feelings hurt. What do you want me to say? I posted a picture about Luke Skywalker in a lightsaber. What do you want me to say? Am I supposed to apologize for that? No. I'm not going to apologize for that. If it upsets you, you can unsubscribe. You don't have to watch my channel. You don't have to watch it. If you're watching my channel because you're interested in home theater stuff, AV equipment, watch my channel for that. What am I going to spoil for you there? I'm going to spoil you if it's good or if it's bad or if it's mediocre. If you watch my channel because you think my 4K reviews are going to tell you if something sounds good or looks good, that's what I'm going to do. If you watch I get this a lot too. You watch my channel because I give you a review on some AV equipment or a movie that looks good to you, but it doesn't look good to me. I get that shit all the time too. I'm gonna tell you right now, most of the time, I'm not gonna say most of the time I'm right, but there have been many times where I say something looks like shit, and other people have said it looked really good. Hence, Lord of the Rings does look like shit. It legit Lord of the Rings looks like shit. If you're watching it on a little television set, it looks good. It does look impressive. But if you're watching it on a big screen and resolution is key to 4K, it looks like shit. There's no way around it. There's absolutely no way around it. It does look like shit. Stuff like that. It's like, oh, Shane said this looked like shit, but this other guy and those other fucking reviewers says it looks amazing. But Shane says it look like this. You're an asshole, Shane. I'm gonna unsubscribe. That's cool. You can unsubscribe if you wanna. Shane posted a picture of Luke Skywalker. He's spoiling some shit. That's cool. You can hate me for that too. You want to hate me for that? Hate me for that. I ain't apologizing for it. You want to apologize for me? You're not gonna get an apology from me for that. But that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say about that. Listen, if you are dedicated, if you are a movie lover, listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you are a movie lover in the year 2020, if you're a movie lover in the year of 2021, and you think you're gonna open up your cell phone, your internet page, social media, and you're not going to get fucking spoiled by anything, by an image, by a posting, by a little fucking byline, you're fucking mistaken, man. You're mistaken. You need to go in, avoid everything like the plague if you want to avoid spoilers at all. Because it's fucking not going to happen. You got to avoid that shit. Am I helping the cause? I don't know. Maybe not. But I posted what I posted. I posted it because I watched the show. I enjoyed it. I loved the show. And you know what? My excitement made me post that picture because I liked it so much. So for the folks out there that love Star Wars, which is the majority of folks, they love the posting. And then there's another small majority of folks that were like, "Oh, you're a fucking asshole about it." That's cool. That's cool. That's all right. I don't I don't mind. Like I said, I can please some people. You can fucking whatever, dude. So you just can't please everybody all the time. All right. That's what I'm saying. I'm not here to make everybody happy on the channel. I'm just not here to make everybody happy. I can make some people happy, but I can't make everybody happy. If you're one of the people that's not happy, then so be it. You're not happy. There's a lot of things in life I'm not happy about, and there's a lot of things in life I'm happy about. But listen, I'm not gonna get upset about it. If you want to get upset about it, get upset about it. If you want to bitch about it, bitch about it. If you bitch about it to me, I'm gonna bitch back to you, and that's it. And after you're in here in the chat, and this is why dynamically challenged is here. This ain't spare change. Spare change is the nice channel. I'm being nice on spare change, okay? Because I got a nice following. I do reviews on there. I do interviews. I'm the nice guy over there, okay? But if you want to get into it with me over here and dynamically challenge because you want to come over here and dynamically challenge me in your thoughts, that's what we're here for. That's what we're gonna do, baby. That's what it's all about. I see some people up in the chat. Let me see what kind of comments I got here. I know Illuminati Master was over there with Gene over there on Audioholics. So this popped up last. So let's see what we got here. I'm just saying, please don't be a dick. There's a big difference between not pleasing everyone and being a dick. Listen, I just said what I wanted to say. If you didn't comprehend that, I don't know how else, Illuminati Master, I got to be more with you. I don't know how much more frank I have to be with you. The fact that you posted that after I said everything I said, I don't know if you comprehend that. But if you got something else to say, type it down. I'll read it. We'll discuss it. No apologies needed. I'm gonna post it when I want to post. If you weren't happy with it, you weren't happy with it. What do you want me to say? Do I got to be a dick about it? If you think I'm a dick, I'm a dick. I don't think I'm a dick. I think the majority of people probably don't think I'm a dick. But then there's a lot of people in the world that probably would think I was a dick. Would that make me want to please everybody that thinks I'm a dick? Do I have to change my demeanor? No. Why the fuck would I do that? Don't fucking change your life for anybody. Don't change your life for people that call you specific names, or don't fucking do that. I didn't do anything. I didn't break the law. I didn't fucking hurt anybody. I posted a picture. If you want to think I'm a dick, I'm a dick. That's cool. For posting a picture, that's cool. But you're gonna post something on here. You're gonna say something to me. Make it fucking worthwhile. I've addressed you. I've addressed this specific post, and I've addressed that quote that you just said to me. What else? What else we got? Got anything else good? Got any interesting other questions here? Wait, hold on. We got a bunch of quotes here. Let's see what we got here. This Shane is a dick. Deal with it. Listen, I'm a dick. Yes, I'm a dick. I am partially a dick. I guess I'm partially a dick. Everybody thinks I'm a dick. I guess I'm partially a dick. Not only am I a dick because I don't review. Hold on. Not only am I a dick because I'll tell you what a movie looks like, what I think a movie looks like, whereas everybody else thinks a movie looks bad. For instance, I think myself in like brass tacks was like, The Last Jedi looked like pure shit, while everybody else was like, oh man, this is a good looking movie. I think back in that time, what was it, a year or two ago? We weren't exactly enamored with the visuals, so we voiced our opinion, and also the audio. I want to say The Last Jedi, I think, was one of the first Disney movies that came out that got the Atmos designation because it didn't sound good. And I remember saying that in one of my reviews that it just didn't sound good. Like it didn't fucking sound good. It was like low and shit like that. And we got a lot of shit for that. We got a ton of shit for that. But lo and behold, many weeks later, I think we were kind of vindicated of that because it's just what it is. Like now everybody knows that these Disney movies, they sound like shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think the same thing happened when we did the Terminator 2. We said it looked like waxy mess. Well, you saw reviews online was like Terminator was it looked way better than the Blu-ray. There was detail, blah blah blah. It's smooth, looked clean. And we were like, no, man, this shit looked like wax. It looked like it just didn't look good. And we got slammed for that too. And then what happened many weeks later, many days later? Oh, you're right. There's DNR, noise reduction being applied, blah, blah, blah. It just didn't look good. And then now we're like, hey, Lord of the Rings doesn't look fucking good either. And it doesn't look good. Like who you guys watching that says it looks good? This shit don't look good. So like, what the fuck? Like, get out of here. This shit don't look good. What are you talking about? You watching on your cell phone? Like, what are you watching on? So it's not like I'm not used to being fucking shitted on all the time. Like I get shit on. Like I get shit on in the comment section on the daily, like every day. People shit on me all the time. And you know what happens when I shit back on them? Then I'm an asshole. You want to unsubscribe? That's cool. You can unsubscribe. You're not hurting my feelings. But dynamically challenge is here, Dynamically challenge is here. If you want to shit on me, you can shit on me in person. Come shit on me in person. That's why we're here. It's all good. It's all good, man. T24K is the cheeks. Tony Stark. I know you're trolling right now, Tony Stark. I know you're trolling on me right now. What else we got here? What else? Oh, Illuminati Master. I'm not saying any of that. I don't think you're a dick. I'm just saying be considerate. That's it, bro. I get it. Dude, you've been here for a long time. I get it. I know you've been on the channel for many years, so I appreciate that. So thank you, Illuminati Master, for being I feel like I'm saying that shit wrong. Illuminate Master 3? Illuminate Master 3. I keep saying Illuminati Master 3. But I know you've been here for many years. Like I recognize the name because you're the only one with that long ass name. So I do recognize you've been here for a while. And I get it. You said be considerate. I understand that. I get it. I took it. I'm just saying when people when you're in the YouTube platform, you get a lot of hate every day, and you get a lot of hate every day. That's cool. I get a lot of hate and I get a lot of love every day. It feels good and it feels bad at the same time. But you know what? I started YouTube because I wanted to talk about the stuff that I love. I want to talk about the stuff that I like to talk about. I like to talk about home theater. I like to talk about movies, man. I like to talk about audio video equipment. I like to talk about speakers, processors, amplifiers, receivers, speaker cables, wires. I like to talk about movies. I like to talk about how they sound, how they look. During my journey, during my adventures in doing all of this, you know what happens? I get spoiled by a lot of stuff. There might be a speaker that I really think is gonna really sound good, and it doesn't sound good. There might be listen, for instance, like the B&W 803s. They're $18,000. I got them in for a review. I thought they were going to be fucking amazing sounding, but they weren't. They just weren't. They got bested by a $13,000 pair of speakers. That's like a $5,000 difference. You know what I mean? Uh, so spoiler alert, you don't always have to spend the most money to get the best, for me, to get the best performance. Spoiler alert, if you got spoiled for a fucking movie, you get spoiled. It's part of the journey. If you're on my channel, you want to take this journey with me, you're gonna get spoiled about things. You're gonna get spoiled about audio video equipment. You're gonna get spoiled about a movie. If I got spoiled about a movie, you know what? You probably gonna get spoiled too. If I love Star Wars and I got spoiled about something, you know what? There's a good chance you're gonna get spoiled too. You're on my channel. Listen, this is a little. We don't have the biggest community here. It's 65,000 people. That's not like humongous. It's not a humongous as far as like YouTube goes. But listen, I got spoiled. I guess you could say I got spoiled a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I got spoiled a little bit. So you know what happens? You know what happens? You got spoiled too. That's what happens. That's what's happening right now. So what do you want me to say? You're on this journey with me. You're on my channel. You're on my journey. We're reviewing products together. We're reviewing movies together. What's coming up next? The top 10. What's coming up next? Love and Monsters. Tenet just happened. Not the best audio. You know what? You got spoiled. You probably thought Tenet had some awesome audio. It does have pretty good audio for a 5.1 mix, but it wasn't like a fucking Atmos mix. You know what? You got spoiled about that. You know what? I watched Star Wars, The Mandalorian the last episode. I got spoiled a little bit, I guess. You know what happened? You got spoiled too. You're on this journey. You're on my channel. This channel is my journey into AV life. If I'm going to get spoiled about something, you're going to get spoiled about it too. Am I going to apologize for it? Am I going to be considerate about it? No, I'm not going to be considerate about it. You can ask me to be considerate about it. Nope, I'm not going to be considerate about it. What do you want me to say to you? So what it is. So Illuminati Master, I'm just saying, be considerate. Just as life isn't always considerate. And if you want to be on this AV journey with me, shit might not be considerate, okay? You can take it, you can leave it. Don't give a fuck. I don't care. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do, all right? But that's what it is. If you got spoiled, you got spoiled. If you didn't get spoiled, you didn't get spoiled. If you want to say you love the scene, I love the scene too. I love the scene. It was fucking awesome. I fucking loved it. Even I was slightly spoiled on the scene, but I still loved it though. It was still fucking awesome. And that gave me a new hope for the new seasons that's gonna happen in the Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett and Ahsoka, and from what I'm hearing, maybe New Adventures of Luke Skywalker, and from what I'm hearing, possibly Sebastian Stan coming on to play Luke Skywalker. That's fucking awesome too. Come on, if you are a Star Wars fan, you know this shit's gonna happen anyways. You know Sebastian Stan's already fucking in talks to be fucking Luke Skywalker. But I get it. Not everybody follows that shit. But listen, you on my channel. You on my channel. If I'm getting spoiled for stuff, you know what? There's a chance you might get spoiled too. If you can't deal with it, there's many more considerate channels than mine. There's many more. I'm sure there are. All right, so I think we're done. I think we're done with that, right? I think we're done with that, right? Yeah, life isn't always considerate, but you can choose to be because you have agency. Okay, so here we are. All right, so one more time. I'm going to address you one more time because I think I just addressed you. Yes, life isn't always considerate, but you can choose to be because you have agency. You are exactly right. I have agency. You know what you know what the agency of Spare Change / Shane says? I'm fucking posting what I want to post. That's my agency. That's my agency to you. I'm posting what I need to post. If you don't like it, You can tell my agency, you could tell HR that you want to quit and move on your way. Otherwise, you can be part of the agency and come along with the journey. That's the agency right there. That's agency. You want to be part of the agency? You want to be part of the CIA, FBI, Spare Change Incorporated? That's what it is. Answer to your question. What else we got? All right, here we go. Here we go. Good time. Good times over here on Dynamically Challenged. I love it. This is the shit. This is the stuff I like. This is the stuff I like. We can answer stuff. We talk about stuff. I like it over here. Like who all right, here we go. Who wants to we got an open platform here. Who wants to come on? Does anybody have a computer and a mic and a camera? Do you guys want to get on camera? Because I'll drop a link here. You guys can come on. I'll drop a link here if you want to come on. You want to be on the stream? Let me drop a link. We could talk some BS. Yo, if you want to come on the stream, you click on that link. We'll come on the link. You can join the stream. That'd be cool. Like I haven't had anybody, like a subscriber, come on the stream before. So listen, click on the link. We come on. We chit chat. What happened to my food reviews? We stopped the food reviews because it became hard. There's a lot of people doing food reviews. There's like way more people doing food reviews, more so than video reviews or than like home theater reviews. So it was kind of hard to get. It's kind of hard to get a traction on it, and then like editing was hard because my editing, I wanted it to be a little bit different in our video reviews, and it wasn't. I mean, it started catching on towards the end there, but then YouTube changed their prerequisites. It just became really hard because they weren't pushing our videos anymore. So then I decided to stop because I was putting in too much work, and I couldn't do Dine at 9 at the same time and Spirit Change at the same time. So that's why we stopped. I mean, it was a fun channel though. Don't get me wrong. It was a fun channel for sure. It's fun. I had a fun time doing it. And then at the same time, we stopped that. I don't think I haven't been in contact with the other guy, so it's like, you got to have somebody more reliable. Shane, what is Shane? You see that absolute clusterfuck of a scene in Lord of the Rings where Gandalf's staff gets erased by DNR near the White. I did see a lot of that stuff in the Lord of the Rings. Listen, I said what I had to say about Lord of the Rings. Nobody wanted to believe what I had to say about it. Nobody wants to join forums to see what they say about it. And I don't think any of the publications or bigger internet sites said anything about it. So it's like whatever I say, it doesn't really matter. I think a lot of people just rely on like, some of the larger sites. But listen, I said what I had to say. It's not the best looking disc, that's for sure. Is it an upgrade over the Blu-ray? Sure, yeah, it's an upgrade. It's an upgrade in certain aspects, and then other aspects is not. I mean, there are some points where detail is better on the there's some points where detail is better on the Blu-ray, and there's also some times where it's not. And then we had Dave just sign on. What's up, man? What happened? He disappeared. Where was that? I don't even know what we got here. It's not even drama. It's some man bitching about a spoiler. I don't know if that's for me or not, but I wasn't bitching about no spoilers. I'm bitching about other people bitching about me. I don't know if that's what you're referring to. But what's up, man? Yo, click on the link. Click on the link. Click on the link. We could chat a little bit. This is an open forum, man. This is open forum. I think I can have as many as I don't know how many people. I think I can have a bunch of people on here. Chit chat if you want to chit chat. Or they're lying. They're saying it's a scan and not a DNR upscale. Yeah, they're saying I think there's a lot of stuff in the forum saying it's like a fresh new scan where it's not. They're just upscaling. I mean, it's pretty. I don't listen. It's a little harder to tell. I'll be honest. It's a little hard to tell if I'm watching on my 65 incher, and I mean, it does look good, especially for HDR. I mean, HDR is impressive because the colors pop and it's so bright. You know what I mean? So it's like so it kind of makes you think differently because colors. I think this is like the effect when you go to shop for a TV set and you look at a Samsung TV set.
Hey,
It's not
Shay.
so colorful that you kind of get drawn away from like an LG or something like that. But anyways, we got Mr. Dave here. What's up, Dave?
A lot. How you doing, bud?
What's up, man? What's going on? What's happening?
A lot.
Thanks for joining the chat. Yo, did you type anything in the chat? I don't see anything that says Dave. What's up?
No, I didn't type anything. I just seen that you said join, so I joined.
Yeah, man. Thanks for joining. What's that? What you want to talk about?
I don't know. You want to see my theater?
Yeah, let me see your home theater. Here we go. We got a home
I
theater
wonder.
tour.
I wonder how I switch this around. Can I do that, or do I just turn my
You
camera
probably
around?
got to tap on the screen. There's probably like a little arrow that points other direction or something.
Hmm. Maybe go away. I'll just turn my camera around. Right now, there is a A9G sitting in front of my projection screen
Yeah, man. I got one too.
because
I
my
got one.
projector went out. My projector went out, and Epson just sent me a new one.
Oh,
So while I was
okay.
waiting for
Yeah.
that, I had to drag the A9G into the theater room. So there's my projector. It's a 5040 UB. Power supply
Yep.
went out of it,
Or the 6040.
and Epson sent me a new one. Got
Yeah.
two SB
What's that buzz meter?
3000, uh, the sealed subwoofers, SPI SB 3000s.
Dude,
And
turn your phone sideways.
oh, sorry, I can't see what you're saying because it's facing the other camera. I couldn't figure out how to get it turned around. So, but it's a pretty small room, so it's just a 96-inch 235-to-1 screen behind the TV.
Yeah. Hmm.
Um, we got some clips reference from mirror speakers. I know you don't like
Yep.
clips, but
No, I never said that. Never said that.
uh, Panasonic, the 820, I believe, UB8. Is that an 820? Is that what that's?
Yeah, 820.
Um, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, comfy sack, some arcade one-up cabinets.
Yeah. What's that? Wallflower?
Oh yeah, perks being a
Yeah,
wallflower.
yeah.
Way back. Drive, 7, The Town, Shawshank Redemption.
Mm-hmm.
I got 4 in-ceiling Atmos speakers.
Yeah, man.
So it's
Yeah,
a
man. I
pretty
like it.
small room. It's only like 13 and a half feet long or something, so it's a relatively small room.
That's cool. It works. It looks good to me.
Yeah,
My room's not that big. My room's only like 13, 14 feet too. So it's all good. I can take that of
it's
mine.
small. Hopefully one of these days get the upgrade, and I'd like to have standalone one so I could actually watch it at night without bothering people. That'd be nice.
Nah, looks cool. Looks cozy.
But anyway, I enjoy your content and keep up the good work. I
Look,
really enjoy your thoughts on Blu-rays before I go out and waste money on them. I got quite a few in here that I waste money on. I need to figure out how to. I wish you would do a video teaching me how to do like a home theater PC and like to be able to load all these on. Like I don't have a Kaleidoscape or
yeah.
uh, what's that other one? Is the PD or whatever?
Yeah, it's a PD.
Can
Yep.
you actually? Like I know on the Kaleidoscape you can't, but on the Zappi, can you actually load movies onto it?
You gotta buy their RIP, the NAS RIP, and that's the only way you can do it. I mean, you could do it other ways, of course. That's the easiest way if you purchase their ripping uh device, their NAS RIP. That's
Hmm.
the easiest way to do it. Although, if you have a compatible drive, can always rip a movie. You can use like DVD Fab on your PC, but you have to get a compatible drive that's going to rip it on your PC as well, or I guess Mac, and then
Okay.
you can copy it over to hard drive, and then the hard drive would read it from the zip, and then the ZPD would read it from the hard drive. So you can go that route.
On
But the
the
easiest
on the
way, of course, is to pick up the ZPD NAS because literally, I showed it in the video. It's I try to stretch it out as long as possible, but it's you just drop the disc in, and like an hour later, it's ripped to the hard drive, and that's it. And then the ZPD would just read it.
Okay, and which Zapiti do you need to buy to work with that? Is
Any you can do any one of the ZPDs. It don't even have to be a ZPD. It could be a ZPD. It could be like a Zidu. It could be your TV. It can read it from the NAS just as long as it's on the network. So any one of your network devices can read it. If it's a media player, it can read it from
okay,
the NAS itself. Just as long as it can play like a folder structure or an ISO. Even your PC could probably pick it up and play it from there. But if you didn't want to have to do the homework into setting up like DVD Fab or doing the homework to finding a compatible drive with some older firmware, then you can the ZPD NAS RIP is the easiest way that I know of. I'm sure somebody will chime in the chat, but that's the
okay.
easiest way that I know of to rip a movie.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
look into it because yeah, it would be nice not to have to always be switching disc out and just click on something and play it or whatever. I spend like 80% of my time just playing like small clips from movies, and then so
yeah,
I
man,
mean,
dude,
so
you seem like a nice guy. I apologize for being such an asshole earlier in my rant, but
oh, I don't even know if I caught that or not. I haven't been on here very long. I
all
kind of
right. So
I heard you ranting, but I wasn't even sure what it was about.
don't go don't go back and listen into that because it's don't do that. But yeah,
Okay.
but you
All
seem
right.
like a nice
Well,
dude.
it was good talking to you. I've been watching you for a long time, so
Yeah,
yeah,
man,
it's good to
appreciate it. Thank
actually
you.
finally get to talk to you and meet you. So I'll
Yeah,
get
thanks,
off here and
man.
let you
Yo,
get back to it.
that's a great home theater. Listen, your home theater is what you make of it, man. I like the speakers. I like clip speakers. And I don't know why he said I hate clip speakers. I never said I hate clip speakers. Just enjoy what you got. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, yeah, they sound pretty good. I mean, one good thing about the new RP line is they're not near as like hot as the clip speakers used to be. And one good
Yeah,
thing about clips is they're easy to drive. So if you
yeah,
don't
yeah.
have a ton of power, you can drive them, make them sound good. But yeah.
No, man, if
Anyway,
you like them, yeah. I mean, they got good stuff. I mean, it's affordable stuff and it sounds good. It's a good way to get in home theater, and it's a good sounding way. It's better than getting like a home theater in a box or something like that. So
yeah.
that's a good way in home theater. And I'm sure your home theater journey has not ended. I'm
Oh
sure
yeah,
it's gonna go
definitely
from
not.
there.
Nobody's ever does,
Yeah, right?
unfortunately. uh, all right. Well, have a good one, bud. Thanks
Yeah,
for
man.
having me
Thanks
on.
for thanks for thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah. See you later.
Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, man. Yo, that's Dave. That was Dave. You guys saw it. I don't have to explain it to you. You guys saw it. Dave's a nice dude. He's a nice guy. You guys make me feel bad for ranting and raving now all of a sudden because he's such a nice guy. Make me feel bad for fucking using profanity. What else we got here? Any other questions? Anybody that wants to come on the chat, click on the link. Click on the link. Listen, it doesn't have to be one person. It can be like multiple people. This is a StreamYard. You got more than one person on here. Click on the link. You got a cell phone? I know the majority of you guys got cell phones. You're probably watching this on your cell phone right now. Just click on the link and we chit chat. The Z10 Pro now works fantastic. The Z10 Pro. I'm not sure what the Z10 Pro is. Is that Zidu? I have I got a Zidu player and it doesn't work. Like it died on me like the first day I got it. We got Bruh's on the line. Bro, what's up? I can't see your. I think you have to give permission for your video, your mic, wherever you're calling from. We love, we love the rant. Was it a rant? No, it wasn't a rant. That wasn't a rant thing. Mr. Art, Art, is this you? Art, are you, bro? Because your stuff ain't working. Mr. Mark H. Oh, here we go. We got Mark H. Mark H is in the chat today. Mark H recently won a Zapidi 4K HDR player on Patreon. So if you are a Patreon supporter, we're always giving away free stuff. If you're not a Patreon supporter, then feel free to join Patreon over on Spare Change. And we're always giving away free stuff. Zapidi players, we're giving away free movies, giving away free friendships. You know, we're giving away free stuff over there on Patreon. So please join Patreon if you want to support the Spare Change channel. That Emily Challenge doesn't have a channel. What's up, man? What's happening? I see a black. I see you wearing a mask. I see Skeletor. What's happening? I see some teeth. I can't hear your mic though. If you're talking, we can't hear you. Yeah? I'll let you get it sorted. I'll let you get that sorted. Like yell something. Spare Change OnlyFans when? Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to join my OnlyFans. I don't think anybody wants to see that. Dude, do you say something? You're not saying something? Kind of heard something. Are you saying something?
Hey.
I can almost hear you.
Hey.
What's up? Are you trying to creep on the channel? Is that what you're doing? What's happening? I swear to God, if you trying to like torture somebody live on camera, don't do that. Porfy Vasquez. Yo, what's up, Porfy? This is awkward. Is there anybody else wants to if you guys want to join the chat, man, yo, join the chat. We can have more than one person on here. The FK. Dude, are you gonna say something? Please say something. Like, do something. You got some questions, say something, right? I'm not sure if your mic is not working, but you gotta say something. Shane, have you had any problems with the high-end painting players, the 820 or the 9000? What would you recommend for issues with freezing, stuttering during playback? I'm gonna let you know what? I'm gonna let bro address this one. Bruh. What have you noticed any issues with the Panasonic player? No? Patrick, is this you? Is you Patrick? No, Patrick wouldn't wear a Freddy Krueger hat. All right. Bro, I don't want to take you off the stream, but I'm gonna have to take you off the stream. Do you have anything constructive to say? All right. Well, thank you for joining the chat. This is who's the guy from who's the guy from what's that Zack Snyder movie? Oh, Watchmen. Who's the guy from Watchmen? Yeah, The guy from Watchmen. Except for the entire mask, he's got the lower mask. You know what I'm saying? With the teeth. Okay.
You talking about Rorschach?
Rorschach. There you go.
Rorschach, yeah.
That's what. He's trying to be Rorschach.
All right. I gotta show you. I gotta
That's-
show you the COVID setup. I know you're all about the home theater.
Yeah.
So we got to go mobile. You know.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let me get her turned on.
What's up, man? What's up, Arash?
Hey, how you doing, Shane?
We got some home theater tours here.
I'm a big car guy. You know. Got those toys.
Oh, this guy's baller over. Fuck you, dude.
So we got to go with the mobile setup, which is something that there's not a lot of people out there doing videos on. Most of it's vaporware, you know.
Yeah.
Like like everybody out there basically peddles the Bose of car audio.
Yep. This guy over here showing his 802s. Yeah.
Ooh, this is pretty speakers.
Oh, fuck you. You got 3 of them. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's a mad flex.
Yeah, it is.
I got 804s in the back, Shane.
Okay. I see what you're
And I
doing.
got two Macintosh subs.
I see what you're doing there. All right.
Hey, I was going to ask you about that review
Yeah.
that you did a couple like last week on those 2 subs that you had in the back.
Yeah.
They were sealed, right?
The which ones?
Were they SVSs?
Which ones?
Were they SVSs? Were they 15s?
The SBS. Yeah, the PB16s. Yeah.
Yeah. In the rear, you had both of them on opposing sides, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Firing opposite directions, right?
Yep.
And you did
Wait.
RU on them, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, cool.
Wait, who's talking right now? Arash?
Oh,
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Those are the PB16s.
Cool.
What else?
So we got the mobile setup, man.
What's this? Oh, were you in a
With my
band or something?
one of the band.
Okay.
So the guy I was asking earlier, I bought one of those M disc players and ripped all my 4K Blu-rays.
Yep.
Onto a 4 terabyte hard drive. So
Is that the what player is that?
Cody.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it did.
Yeah, I try to do Apple TV, but Apple TV doesn't let you store things locally, and they don't let you add more storage.
Right.
So I have an NVIDIA Shield Pro.
Mm-hmm.
So
does that play back in 4K and all that?
Yeah, it plays HVAC. What is it? The 256 or 265.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm able to, all the 4K films.
Yeah. I like Cody. I like Cody a lot, actually.
But I got something for the kids, so when we go travel, got all their movies.
Fucking baller. Yo, where you from, dude?
Dallas.
Nice.
You fucking
Yeah, we're stuck in LA.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Prices are.
Shout out to LA. A shout out from LA. All you guys are heading out to Joe Rogan land.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, no, you guys stop coming here, please.
We're throwing some elections, aren't we?
Texas is awful. Texas is awful. Don't come here. They're all I think racist and they drive gross polluters. Don't come here.
That's funny stuff, dude. That's funny stuff. You got a cool setup. I had the same issue with the Apple TV, so I ended up having to get
garbage.
I ended up using a third-party app to be able to connect to a NAS on the Apple TV, and to its credit, it's able to do over Wi-Fi. It can decode lossless DTS and lossless Dolby. So,
but one thing it can't do is it can't emulate your Sega Genesis, your SNES.
No, I know that.
Cabinets.
I got
all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I got an arcade mod up for that. So with the Raspberry Pi 4, so you can do all that emulation stuff. It's real cool.
You have a RV too, or it's not? I think it's not an RV. It's just a Mercedes van.
No. I don't have an RV. That's
that's
Tom Green.
Man.
No. This is hold on. Let me turn on the lights. This is the It's the executive cabin interior.
What the hell? Is that where's your steering wheel?
Oh, the steering wheel. It's through there.
Is it outside? Yeah. Oh, I see.
Oh,
Dang.
nice. Nice. So you gotta-
You got the bathroom in the back. You know, I don't have to get my get anybody dirty in the COVID bathrooms. You know, you got the bathroom in the rear.
Yeah.
where's the fuzzy dice?
The fuzzy dice. I don't know. We got the heavy metal though.
Yeah, okay, that works too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
We got the
Yeah.
got the lead dispensers in here.
Well, you gotta
Yeah,
get
we
one.
just got back from shooting this weekend, so
You gotta get one of those chain link steering wheels like Cheech and Chong.
the really
Yeah.
tiny one, so you can drive it while
Yeah.
handcuffed. Yeah.
This guy needs his own YouTube channel here. That's a flex right there.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. You guys showing out right now. You make me look bad.
No, man, your home theater system. My wife won't let me do anything like that. I get small projects away from the house, and then you know,
What was in that garage? Didn't you have a Bugatti in there or something like that?
it rolls.
Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, yeah, but see, that's outside the house. That's not in the house. See, she gets mad when I start tearing up walls and adding wires.
And don't forget the insulation.
Yeah, insulation, all that fun stuff.
No, that shit looks fucking fun though. Damn. All right, I'm jealous.
But there's absolutely, like, I watch you because you just tell it the way that it is when it comes to reviews. You're like, this is shit. It's not worth 18 grand. Spend 13 grand and you'll get something better. You know what I mean?
I try to.
So,
I try
like,
to be.
well, but that's the thing, is that most people are like, oh man, Bose is like the next thing in home entertainment system. Go buy your Bose speakers. You know what I mean? Like, most people are just like that, and you're just like, all right, well, next.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Those Bose soundbars do sound good though. The soundbars do sound good. I had the 700 for a little bit. It was for the size, the Bose soundbars did sound good. Everything else though, they don't sound so hot though.
Those Bowers Panorama 2 don't sound bad either. You can pick them up on the secondary market for pretty cheap.
Hold on, the B&W ones.
The Bowers and Wilkins Panorama 2 with the HDMI ARC. They're not bad.
Dude, did you buy one? Is that what you saying? You bought one?
Cheap, dirt cheap.
You bought one?
Yeah.
I fucking hate those.
It's a bedroom speaker, bro.
Fucking hate them. Well, I used to sell this little audio shop. I used to work at. Fucking nobody bought them.
Well, the ARC, if you do it through HDMI ARC and add a sub, it's okay for a living room, a bedroom rather.
Yeah.
So.
All right. There's very few people that I know that have had good experiences.
Yeah. Well.
You one of them.
Yeah, I guess so. But hey, man.
I think the touch controls on the front they were always like hit and miss all the time.
Well, here's the thing. The Apple TV, the 4th generation and on, is pretty smart. It actually figured that whole thing out. So you can control the whole thing with your Apple TV remote.
Okay. All right. Oh, I guess if you just leave it on like one input and just let it do it. So
that and the cable box, that's all you did, and everything runs through ARC, so it worked. So they didn't tell you that in the instruction manual, but hey.
Yeah, I used to always have to like switch inputs for different things, and it would always like fail all the time. So it was like shitty.
Yeah. Hey, I was going to ask you about that Class A amp that you tested out, the one that had the meters.
Which one?
There was a Class A. They're like their last solid state amp that they had that Delta look to it.
Yeah.
With the meters, right? It was what was it?
Are you thinking about Thomas Stereo?
No, you did a review a while back with the Class A. It kind of looked like this D200 I got. I
think you're thinking of a different Asian dude.
No,
it's me.
Oh, didn't you that looked like that?
That wasn't me.
Point?
Yeah, that wasn't me, dude.
Dude, I swear I saw
it. That wasn't me. It
wasn't you.
See, now, Arash, you just need you need that banging vinyl setup now.
I do have a turntable, and I got.
Have you gone down that rabbit hole though? You got to get past the
pain in the butt, man. Go buy styluses, and you got to get the microscope, and it's just.
You got to get the vacuum chamber, and you got to get the sound isolation. The dampeners.
elevate the cables off the ground for the magnetoflux interference nonsense of the concrete.
Counterbalance the magnetic sphere, the ionosphere, the Earth.
Yeah, it's
align
like
it properly.
Elon's Starlink satellite system is interrupting, the timber matching of the tweeters with my,
Really messing with the high frequency range. I'm really hearing it when those satellites are above me.
Yeah, I know exactly. And we're all playing like 1973 vinyl and critiquing it. It's a joke.
Man, you got the yeah. Everybody, all these audio guys try to get me into vinyl. I just can't do it. I'm just like, listen, there's too much babying. I can't be babying my music. I just like to fucking get into it. It's like babying my posts.
It's funny. The first time I got a new turntable and I set it up with my 802s, I'll show you these two woofers were going wild on the what's that setting? Like some of these units have these turntables have the wow and flutter. So it's playing zero silence, and these woofers are moving like that ridiculous song "Bass I Love You." I think it's kind of a throwback there, but I'm like, this is not a good idea.
On your turntable?
No, when you play a turntable, and then if it's not dialed in 100%. That wow and the wow and flutter range that it has and sensitivity from everything spinning and creating friction. Because there used to be I have a good friend of mine. He's a 1970s Mopar type of guy, and he said like he would say like drop either a penny or a dime on the turntable to get more bass response if your countersink is not enough weight for the needle to scratch the record further. And it's just ridiculous when people would do that. They would just like wear out not only their needle but also wear out their amp and their spider assembly on their woofers. And on Bowers speakers, first off, try to order a replacement woofer for one of your CT speakers. They're probably pretty darn expensive, and now with COVID, a lot of that stuff's back ordered.
I probably won't have them for that long, but okay.
I'm just saying.
They're good though.
Yeah, audio is
I don't know what the big difference is between the 803s and the 802s are, but I didn't like the 803s, man.
You didn't like the 803s?
No.
The older generation 803s, a lot of people spoke highly about them. The newer generation 803s, I don't know, it's a completely different design. It's just that 802 looks so much doper, and if you can afford the 800, you have to spend twice as much for two good monoblock amps for them.
Yeah. I don't know if maybe I wasn't driving enough power into them or what, but they just didn't sound as clean and sharp. I like a sharp top end, not like a horn sound, but I just like it to be detailed, like super detailed at the end. Which I get from like clip speakers, and I just wasn't getting that with the Bowers.
I might set up my bi-amp to get that extra detail. Did you try that before you sent back the
Yeah. I got those those ridiculous Audio Quest cables. They're like $6,000 a pair, and they just weren't cutting it. And then we threw in the Martin Logans in there. And it was just like black and white. I was just like, wow, this is fucking crazy.
Aren't the Martin Logans electrostatic?
Yeah. I'm a fan of electrostats. I love electrostats, and
they were talking about the new 8K Sony TV, your contemporary on Digital Trends. So the Dennis, that Caleb Dennison guy, is that new 8K Sony. The entire panel is one giant electrostat that you can spike with a good amp.
Yeah, there he is.
Does some really wild stuff, but it's different though, man. You're going to run 802s and then have an electrostat as your center channel. It just doesn't, not going to jive right. So
yeah, man, I don't know. The closest thing, I mean, I've been testing out the beryllium tweeters on the Focals, and those things don't break up at all. And if I'm cranking them hard, like on my Bowers now, like many speakers that I've had, they kind of crack up if you push them hard. There's a couple of movies that I test out and tracks I listen to where they kind of crackle a little bit. The beryllium tweeters, they just fucking just hold it.
Wilson uses an inverted beryllium tweeter, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
Right.
well, yeah, so does Focal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Focal. Yeah, I've got Focals in the car.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I have Focal in my E30. So I have a Focal and Macintosh set up in my E30, and it sounds so. But the Focals have beryllium inverted tweeters or beryllium regular dome tweeters.
I think they're regular.
Inverted.
I think they're dome.
Yeah.
Wait.
I think it depends. There's like a P3, P5. It's been a while since I bought them, but there's like 3 different grades that they have depending on what you want. But anyways, I'm about to dip. But before I go, I had some questions. Like, is there any viability in 8K, or is it all just like a meme?
No, man, I will hold off for like probably another. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. If the prices are good next year, then I'll probably buy like an 8K TV, like at least 75, 80 inch. But there's not gonna be any content in 8K anytime soon. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, and they're going to probably push the fact that the tuners have that ATSC 3.0.
Yeah.
And on all the 8K standard, but none of the material being broadcast right now is at 4K yet over the air.
Yeah, nothing's coming. We're not gonna be watching anything in 8K anytime soon.
Oh no, even 4K over the air. Here in LA, we don't have any 4K over the air signal.
Oh, right. Yeah, I haven't seen anything over here either. And I got one of those antennas in my house. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, cool. Hey, I was going to ask you. I missed your tenant party. Did you played it on the Panasonic 9000, right?
Yeah, they pulled that. They pulled that from the they pulled that from the stream.
Yeah, I figured they were going to copyright this record, but it's I was curious as to when you watched it. Did you watch it on the projector, or did you watch it regular on the screen?
Projector.
Oh, okay. Did your projector have anything equivalent to filmmaker mode?
Oh, where it turns off all the processing?
Yeah, because the Blu-ray tells it to. Because that's something I noticed on this Nolan disc is that when I stuck it on my Panasonic, it turned it forced the LG into filmmaker mode. My C10.
Oh, nothing that does it that triggers it automatically. No, not like that.
Oh, okay.
You know, like that. I mean, I don't turn that stuff on anyways. Like extra sharpness and like motion handling stuff like that. I keep all this stuff off because
you don't want really necessarily post processing because you're gonna like ruin the intent of the original guy that made the movie.
Mhm.
But the neat thing was that it had the metadata to tell the TV to switch to that mode because the TV wasn't in a different mode before.
Mhm.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. I didn't know it would do this stuff. That's from what player? From your regular.
I bought on your advice. I got the 820.
Yeah. That's a good play. I got the 9000. I didn't know it would trigger a setting on your television though.
On the LG C10, it did. It was pretty weird, but on my, I take it because I know Nolan. It's all about filmmaking. So, and I know he's throwing a lot of shade at HBO right now.
Yeah, Nolan.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to your review of the Wonder Woman once it comes out.
Yeah, man, we're waiting for that. I don't even know what's today's date. 3 more days.
Yeah.
Friday. Yeah, Friday. Damn. Yeah, I can't wait. I better be. Listen, I wasn't the biggest fan of the first one, but
hey man,
I don't know. We'll see.
COVID beggars can't be choosers right now.
I mean, I like it. I like the fact that we're gonna get all these big movies like day and date. So that's cool. I hope it sticks because I know like Legendary and all that. They're kind of upset about getting a bigger return on their investment. So
well, look at James Bond. Man, we've been waiting forever for that film to come out, and they're still trying to hem and haw at like some crazy number.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Just fucking drop it, man. Who knows? I mean, who knows what's gonna happen, man? It doesn't seem like anything's changing anytime soon. So it's like just just whatever you got in the bag right now, just drop it, and then I guess you just gotta like roll with the punches from here on out. That's that's what I think.
Hey, do you still recommend Doom Patrol?
Was that?
You still recommend Doom Patrol?
Oh, Doom Patrol's awesome. I just started season 2 now.
I saw Lovecraft Country instead.
I went to like I don't know. I went to like to episode 3 on Lovecraft Country. Then I was just like, I don't know. Maybe I got to go a little bit longer, but
go a little bit longer. It's weird. It's like, do you remember that old Michael J. Fox movie, Frighteners?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that meets like the first episode of Watchmen, in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Because because it's got that. It's got a really real weird vibe to it, but it also had like a couple of like throwbacks to Goonies, which was a trip.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I gotta get up on it though.
Yeah.
I definitely want to check it out when it gets. Hopefully, it's in 4K and HD and Atmos. Yeah.
What, like next month on the HBO Max
Hopefully,
app
yeah.
update?
I've been checking every day just to see if they kick it off earlier, but not yet.
That's a good
So,
point.
yeah, I've been watching like Doom Patrol every day, just one episode a day, just to see maybe if we'll get some 4K stuff, but nothing yet.
You been watching Mandalorian too?
Is that a serious question? Yeah, I did.
There's some awesome YouTube reaction videos out there. So
All right, let me ask you, not your line. Yeah, did you see my post? Were you upset by that?
which post?
My Mandalorian post?
No,
You didn't see it?
no, I missed it. What'd you
All right,
say?
dude.
Throw some shade?
Oh, you must have came on later after my rant.
Yeah, I probably did.
Oh, okay. Well, I posted a picture of Luke Skywalker with his green lightsaber, and I said, "How did you guys feel about the last episode?"
Oh yeah, no, I didn't comment on it, but I noticed. Here's the other thing: two people thought that it was either going to be Leia
Yeah,
or going to be Palpatine, and it was going to go dark.
yeah. You really? I didn't hear that. But okay.
Those are just hilarious fan theories.
Yeah,
It would have been made for a good show if it was Palpatine.
I would have. Yeah, it definitely would have been because yeah, that definitely would have been. I didn't think about that. That would have been
Yeah,
good
it
too.
would have been like a red lightsaber, and then
Yeah.
the heck's going on, or if it was yeah, that's all I could think of. So, anyways, great chatting with you, man. Keep it
Yeah, man.
up.
Yeah, man. Thanks for clicking on. Thanks, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Take care.
I do. I'll talk to you later.
Bye bye.
All right, man. So yeah, man. Van Life. Is he still here? Art? Yo, that van was kind of dope though. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was nice. This dude's with fucking home theaters and vans and 803s all around, 802s all around. CG Luke was weird. Yeah, CG Luke was kind of weird. What else we got? We got any questions I missed? Oh man, bro, you gonna say something? What's happening? What's going on? Are we gonna do this? Dude. What's happening? You gonna say something? Are you gonna say something? I don't want to remove you from the stream because I would like having you on the stream. Rorschach. Okay. Listen, I'm gonna give you like 5 seconds. You say something. Otherwise I gotta kick you off, dude. It's not really saying something, man. Okay. Well, thanks for watching though. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate it though. All right. So what we got here? Listen, I try, man. I do try. I try to be nice. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else wants to come on? Listen, you want to come on and click on the link if you want to come on. You come on the link. I'll kill a little bit more time here. The trolling is real. I saw one liquidating some stuff online for auction a few months ago. Too far out away from me though. Not sure what that means. We got Mr. Art on the chat. What's up, Art? What's going on?
Yeah, man. Just another one. Have you seen any of the theaters liquidating all their Atmos and video stuff?
Yeah. I've seen some. You mean like on YouTube or just in general?
No, just in general. Like as they declare bankruptcy because they're clearly not opening back up.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff over here. Like I'm in Connecticut. There was a place here, a couple places here that was clearing out some of their projectors and seats and stuff like that. So yeah.
I want to know if you want to keep an eye out on that, and if there's anything, you know, us DIY guys could look out for.
Oh, man, this is like 2 months ago. Yeah, nothing recent. I think everything in my neighborhood is already gone. Hello, Daniel.
Hey Shane, how you doing?
How are you?
Good. I just been listening to the stream this whole time and hopped
Yeah.
in. So that van guy was crazy. I can't believe that.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah.
So I wonder what if he had a sub in there, because that would just be like ridiculous.
Yeah, there's no way.
If he's driving, was he using that while he's driving, or is that like a stationary thing? That's kind of crazy.
That's a good question.
Yeah,
He did.
I'm the one who asked about the Panasonic player, because I just picked up an 820, and I heard this is like one of the best ones. And
for sure.
like I've had it for like 2 weeks, and I've had like a lot of freezes. So I don't know if I just got like a dud. I can return it. Like I get a lot of artifacting. Like I'll be like watching something and it'll just start artifacting, you know?
Yeah.
So that was kind of weird. Yeah.
Like your discs.
Like I even put in like brand new. And yeah, it was, I mean, it played through fine, but it would like, there'd be some like weird artifacting on the screen, and I never seen that before. I upgraded from like a cheap LG player, and I never had that problem.
Yeah. Probably fresh.
Yeah.
Hearing my voice.
I can put on headphones.
Yeah, that
probably help. Here, I'll be back.
Any future. Where's my thing? Future climax and stuff. Man, I don't know, man. I've been waiting for some good IMAX and stuff. I mean, I got the Trino, but I got the Trino with IMAX Enhanced already like enabled. Like I don't think it's supposed to be enabled, but it's enabled on mine. There's nothing to watch on IMAX Enhanced. I can't even do a legit comparison between it. I've been waiting. There's been nothing really good, you know what I mean? I asked that to you guys. It doesn't seem like anything's happened for at least Club. There you go, Mr. Archer. To the van. What is it?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep. Nope. Can't hear you. That's on the 420s. Saw 10. It looks beautiful, but need to watch it about 10 more times. I saw Tenet. I saw Tenet. Tenet was like my least favorite Christopher Nolan movie, but I'm gonna say after about maybe 4 times, then I started to appreciate it more because I started to understand his rationale that he was trying to get at. So I mean, I think if you think about it out of your own, out of like the real world logistics of time and space and comprehension, try to think of it in the Christopher Nolan world, like, then it starts making more sense. So I started to appreciate it more. I think the same thing for like Interstellar. If I started thinking about it, maybe in the way that he would think, I did start liking it more. But right off the bat, when the first time I saw Tenet, that was like underneath. That was like my least favorite Christopher Nolan movie. I would have to say it was I liked it better than Dunkirk.
Hey Shane, tell the guy with the UV820 to check and see if it
Yep.
needs an update. Because when I first bought mine, it was doing some weird stuff like that too. It would freeze up. I was having a hard time getting certain discs to play in it, and it would like do some weird like micro blocking type looking crap on it. And
Yep.
I thought I was gonna have to take it back, but I updated it, and I haven't had any trouble since. So tell him to
Oh
check
man.
the
Okay.
firmware and make sure that it has
Yeah.
the latest update before he takes it back. And if that don't work, then yeah, I would probably exchange it for another one. But
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
gonna let him
Definitely.
know that
All right.
actually
Yeah.
might work
Definitely.
because it did work for me.
All right. Cool. Yeah. Definitely.
All right,
We'll
thanks.
relay the message. Thank you for that.
No problem. Bye.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Look at that, man. Thank you. Thanks, Dave, for sharing the information. What's up, Samuel Prescott Jr.? Any thoughts on the ISCO over the Panamorph DCR? I do hear the ISCOs are better than the Panamorph DCRs because I think I believe the ISCOs are actual like film lenses, whereas the Panamorphs are prism lenses. So I do hear that the ISCOs are supposed to be better lenses if you can score one. I think they're pretty expensive though. So I mean, if I could get an ISCO lens, I would definitely try to get one. But I'm not too cheap. I can't afford an ISCO lens. Although I would like to have one myself for sure. Nolan is turning into Jackson. Are we talking about Michael Jackson here? Because Michael Jackson is pretty eccentric himself. I don't know, man. I like. I think I watched. I think I watched Tenet too many times this month just so I could kind of pick up on the little idiosyncrasies. Kind of like watching. Kind of like watching Interstellar. Interstellar is one of my. Interstellar has been slowly moving up my favorite film list just because of the whole father daughter, relationship. Because I got a daughter and I have a daughter. We have a good relationship, but she's older and it kind of rings a little bit. Rings a little bit with me and the father daughter thing in Interstellar. So so it's been growing on me more with that aspect with Interstellar. So it's been going closer to Inception as far as my favorite Nolan movies. What's up, man?
Okay, I think I fixed it now.
Yeah, man, looks good. Sounds good.
There's no echo?
No. Did you
Okay.
mute your PC speakers, whatever?
No. I have like earbuds in now. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, man. So some gentleman said, or Dave said that you should probably update the firmware on your player to get rid of the macro blocking on your player, on your
Yeah,
820.
it's up to date.
Oh, is it up to date? Oh,
Yeah,
listen.
so
Hang up here.
now it only happened because I was testing, like I maybe put in like 10 discs within an hour, and I was
Yeah.
like skipping around and checking, and then after that, it like pooped the rest of the day. It just wasn't working, and then I had to unplug it, and then I had to wait like an hour, and then it started working again. So maybe if I like ran it too hard, but I feel like it should be able to like handle that. I watched
you're
like all three. I watched all three Lord of the Rings movies, your favorite movies,
right.
over the course of 2 days, which is a lot. It's like 12 hours
Right.
of movies in 2 days,
That
and
is a
it
lot.
worked
Yeah.
fine. It worked fine, but then once I started like popping in like a lot to test settings, it like stopped working.
Huh. Yeah, man. Where'd you get it from?
Best Buy. I mean, I can return it. I just
Yeah,
kind of
well,
feel
yeah.
bad.
Just fucking go bring back get another one. That'd be all right. Bro.
Okay.
Just bring back another one. That'd be all right.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, what'd you think about Lord of the Rings? Though, how was it? What did you watch?
Okay.
It? What did you watch it on?
So I originally watched it. This is a true story.
Yeah.
So I originally watched it on a 65-inch.
Yeah.
And I commented on your video under a different account saying, I think I was the top comment, I swear,
Okay.
saying it looked pretty good on my 65.
Yeah.
And
What did I say something?
not really. I mean, a little
Okay.
bit. Not to me. I don't get offended. So I returned it and got a 77.
Yeah.
And like, it's true. Like, you can actually like you can see more detail, but you can also see like the imperfections more.
Yeah.
And you're watching on like what, a 120?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, I mean, most people, you put that poll out on Spare Change, like most people aren't watching on like what? It's like 2% of people are watching on 75 or larger. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Let me bring up the number here. Let me look. Yeah. What'd you see though? What'd you see? I'm curious.
I still, I mean, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. Like this was my most anticipated, like,
Don't let the bias creep in.
so it creeped in, because I was like, oh my God, I've never seen it look this good.
Yeah.
And plus I'm
It
watching
does
on
look good. Don't
OLED.
get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. It does
Well,
look good over the Blu-ray.
Actually, I never even watched it on Blu-ray. I upgraded from like DVD. Because I watched these like as a kid on DVD,
Yeah.
And I think the blacks are good and the HDR is good, but the actual resolution is not. Of course, it's not good. But I kind of like, since I'm biased, I'm like, the resolution isn't super sharp, but like whatever, But
Well, I mean, come on. That's part of the
yeah,
4K.
I
Come
know,
on, man.
of course.
Don't
but
make excuses here. Don't give it passes. Just say how it is.
Yeah. But before I got it, I was watching like other people reviewing it, saying like how good it looked. This is before like you.
For instance, who?
Like I don't even know the names of the channels, but they have like more subscribers than you. Like I don't know what these. Well, I know what they're watching on. They're watching on like bad TVs. And they're like small TVs too. Like they're saying like it's like the best 4K release ever. Like so I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. Like, and I put it in, I was like, wait, it's like kind of blurry. Wait, that shot looks like worse than like a decent Blu-ray. And then there's other shots where it looks really crispy. So I wasn't blown away, but I was like, oh, it looks good, but I don't know why they're saying it's reference.
Okay.
Some people are saying it's like the best 4K disc ever made.
Who said that?
I mean, like, I mean, like, I don't know. I'd have to check, but like
you can say whoever you want.
I think it's like Films at Home, Blu-ray Dan, like all those people. They have like a lot of they have a huge following.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was curious. Like, I even asked them like what they're watching, and they wouldn't give me like a specific like answer. They'll just say like Sony. Like, what TV are you watching on? Sony. It's like, well, that doesn't.
You saw my home theater tour, didn't you?
Yeah, I've been watching the channel for like 3 years.
Oh, okay. So you know what I'm watching on.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
so does everybody else in the channel. They know what I'm watching.
Yeah.
So I try to be transparent in what I'm reviewing stuff on. So when I say something looks fantastic on a 65-inch, it typically does, but everything looks fantastic on a little 6-inch. I mean, everything does. The smaller you go, the more fantastic it looks. The larger you go, if it doesn't hold up to scrutiny at larger sizes, then it just doesn't look good. I mean, when I say something looks fantastic, it usually looks fantastic on like my 120 inch, and that's like fucking awesome looking at 120
Mhm.
inch. There's like a handful of movies that do look that fantastic, and there's other movies that look like shit. I don't want to be like Lord of the Rings is pure shit. I mean, there's some awesome, really good looking scenes on it. It's got really good HDR. But then, if you take into consideration, there's some parts in the Blu-ray that have more detail than it does on the 4K. I mean,
Yeah.
it's fact because you can see it. I mean, how could you not see it?
Yeah.
But then, listen, then I'm the asshole for pointing it out. So I don't get that. But whatever. You grow a thick skin being on YouTube. I don't. It doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
it just is.
I think some people like posted I'm always on like the Blu-ray forums. I don't know if
Yep.
you check those out. And some people posted in the thread your review early on, like, oh, Spare Change said this, and people are like, Spare Change who? Like, who is that? Like, how do you not know who this guy is? He's like the 4K reviewer, I didn't say anything. But then if you check it today, like people are like, oh, this disc looks terrible. So it's like the scale just slowly
Yeah.
I think
That
it was
happens.
similar with Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, Star Wars was like, all right. I think I might have been a little persuaded a little bit just because I love Star Wars. I mean, I feel like I was a little biased in the review slightly, but I mean, there's definitely DNR in all of them. 100% was. I think maybe like Empire was maybe the best one. I don't recall correctly, but I think that might have been the best one. But like, I get it. People get so enamored when they get an upgrade on their favorite movie. It's cool. It's like whatever, man. It is what it is. It doesn't look good. Lord of the Rings doesn't look that
Yeah.
fucking good. The colors do look good. I've tried to watch it all the way through many times. That's why I haven't done a
It's too
review on
long.
it. I can't get through it because I don't think it looks that good where I'm gonna sit there and look at it and I'm gonna look
Yeah.
at characters' faces and it's blurry. I mean, if I watch it on my 65 inch, but then I don't have surround sound, and it's like I don't want to sit in my bedroom and watch it. But if I
Yeah.
watch on the big screen, I'll sit there, I'll wake up, I'll make sure I have a nice 20 hours of sleep, and I'll go to try to watch it. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna knock this review out, and then I just can't because if I do a review, I'm just gonna shit on it, and I don't want to do that because I'm gonna be like the biggest asshole in the world. So that's why I just didn't do it. Just like 2001 or Apocalypse Now or Jaws, those get like the highest accolades. But I've always said, listen, if I don't do something and everybody loves it, they're just like, Shane or Space Change or Shane, you're an ass because you don't do these big titles and everybody loves it. I don't do it because if you see something that you fucking love and everybody else touts and I don't do it, that's because it just doesn't fucking look good. Like Jaws is all right, but it doesn't look fucking fantastic. The Shining is good looking, but maybe it doesn't sound fantastic. 2001 is okay, but it doesn't sound fantastic, so I don't do it. So why fucking try to rain on somebody's parade? That's how I think. And then Lord of the Rings, I've already said what I had to say. I think a lot of people just don't believe me, and then the other half they do believe me. So it's like, it's like I can't win. I just can't win. So
Yeah.
it's like whatever. But yeah, man, like I get it. I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoyed what I saw of it. Maybe like I paid for it too. Like I didn't get a free copy of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I paid the full price too.
Yeah,
I paid
so
the
I paid for it.
$95.
I was like, listen, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna pay for it. I'll recoup my money back because I'll get some views. But I was like, listen, I'm not gonna do this because it just doesn't fucking look good. It sounds really good, but it just doesn't look good.
Mhm.
And I think more people watch my videos and they just think I think most people that watch my reviews they care about what the picture looks like rather than the audio. So me
Yeah.
just giving it like a 9.5 or 10 on audio, I don't think that would matter too much. Most people would just want to be happy about the picture quality, which I think you'll see most of the videos on YouTube at least praising it for its video quality, and then that helps people justify their purchase for their whatever it is. And then they try to sell you, like giving you links and stuff like that.
Yeah, I didn't think about it that way.
So, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, listen, I try to drop links too. I try to make a couple bucks, but That's only because I like it. If I like something, I'll tell you. I say, it's fucking good. I give it a fucking blah, 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 blah. And, here's my link. If you guys are interested in picking up this video, I'll leave a link down in the video's description. Click on the link. Blah, blah, blah. But,
So
if I don't like something, I'm put it on the channel.
Yeah.
I
have a question.
If I don't like something.
Do you think the prequels of Star Wars look better than Lord of the Rings?
Do I think 1, 2, 3 is better than Lord of the Rings? Oh,
I
like
think
visually or just like story?
Visually.
No, man. Phantom Menace is like shit. Phantom Menace is garbage. Phantom Menace is garbage, dude.
Well, I think Episode 3 looked like pretty good. I say like
I don't know about
Episode 3 maybe looked like in certain parts looked the same or better than Lord of the Rings. I mean, it's just Lord of the Rings was so like inconsistent with the shots. So
yeah. I mean, I get it. I think I'm sure Phantom Menace, if they like went and redid it without any DNR, would probably look pretty good. But as it stands, I don't know. I don't know how like that went out like to the public looking like that. Like, how could you not?
It was painful. It was painful. I only watched it on Disney Plus. I have the disc now, but I haven't even put it in. It's just sitting up there.
Yeah, I mean, there's not that big a difference. There's marginal difference between the stream and the disc. So it's if you watch the stream, you know what the disc looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. The Phantom Menace was like, it was pretty bad looking. It was right up there with Terminator 2.
Oh, I never picked that up just because I heard like horror stories about that. I'm like, I'm not even gonna pick it up for like $5.
Oh yeah.
Terminator, yeah.
I'm sure they're gonna redo it at some point in time because it just wasn't look good. It just didn't look good.
I mean, I hope so, because if you look at like Blu-ray, like they do a lot of remasters for Blu-ray, so they may do like 4K remaster, even though that's like the 5th time the movie's been remastered.
Yeah, they're gonna have to redo it again. I think there was enough backlash where they're gonna have to do it again because it just fucking didn't look good. Those guys are not fucking blind, so I don't know how it would leave the fucking studio there and just look like crap. I mean, they got monitors there. They know what it looks like. They know what detail looks like and what scrubbing the detail doesn't look like. So that doesn't make sense.
They're probably on a time crunch, and like corporates, like you got to have it out by like this date to like line up with the other Star Wars movies coming out. Because I know Last Jedi came out. Huh?
I mean, I would like to set up like if we could set up something where we could go to like the studio for like a visit and be like, hey, how do you guys master this? Like, what do you guys go through? How do you encode it? And why did this go out looking like that? Like, what do you think? I would like to see what they see. I mean, YouTube's getting bigger, so I mean, at some point in time, it's gonna have to, somebody will make it happen. So who knows? Maybe I'll shoot out an email, see what they say, and maybe some other channels will do the same thing. I mean, that could be an interesting video, I feel.
Yeah, I think they do that with audio. Like more people know about audio, like mixing and stuff, at least.
Yeah. But I don't think much people. I saw one video. I think like Armando Ferreira did a video on like Dolby Vision.
Okay.
How they master Dolby Vision discs, or not discs, but movies, like films. Not so much mastering them over to disc, but I mean, you check that out. It's Armando Ferreira, and how colorists do it. But I'm sure it changes from then to film and then over to physical. So, but I saw that and it was pretty interesting. If you want to get an insight in how they do like color correction and stuff like that, which is kind of the same stuff. I'm not saying I'm a Hollywood color corrector, but I mean, I do the same stuff on the computer. I do like color correction and stuff like that. Usually I don't shoot on my cell phone like some people shoot on their cell phones and like upload. I'll shoot on the camera and I'll color correct it and stuff like that. So I understand what they mean when they say it's got a 2K DI or 4K DI. Like sometimes I can shoot at 1080p on the camera, and then if I import it into like Premiere or Final Cut or DaVinci, then you can upscale it to 4K. Okay. So that's a 4K. I mean, that's what it means when you shoot something in 2K and then you upscale it to 4K. So if I shoot it in in 1080p, that's basically 2K DI, and then I could upscale it to 4K.
Yeah.
So if I shot it on the camera at 1080p, that's 2K. So, but then sometimes I'll take clips of my videos and I'll shoot it in 1080p, or I'll download a video clip. All my video clips and my videos that you always see, they're always 1080p. So technically that would be 2K, and then I upscale all my videos to 4K. So sometimes you'll see, all my stuff is always 4K, and clips are always in 2K. So it's not always a pure 4K DI, I guess you could say. So I mean, that's what that means when you say DI. Like, what was it filmed in? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So who knows, man? I don't know. Maybe we'll hit him up and we'll see. I'll email him or something like that. Say, hey, man, give me a little tour. So that'll be interesting to check out.
Yeah, I know, like, even if you look at the new, like, iPhones, like, they can record in Dolby Vision now, so maybe it's getting more mainstream and people are going to be interested in it.
Yeah, I thought that too. I was like, man, the iPhone 12 is shooting in Dolby Vision. I was like, it's only a matter of time before YouTube adopts Dolby Vision, because Apple seems to like change fucking trends like overnight. Like if everybody's shooting in Dolby Vision, then I think LG and Samsung's gonna have to. Actually, Samsung shoots in like HDR plus, I think, and then everything else is gonna have to conform to what Apple does. I think Apple has been shooting the Apple screens. iPhone screens have been in like 2-to-1, I think, for a few years now. And I think if you watch Netflix movies, they're also like 2-to-1. I don't know
if the aspect ratio.
Yeah, the aspect ratio.
Okay, I don't have an iPhone, so I don't know, but.
Oh, all right. Well, all right. Well, they fit. Like if you watch something on Netflix, they usually fit the screen like perfectly.
Okay.
And then I've noticed a lot lately that a lot of the Netflix movies just fit in that same aspect ratio. It's like 2-to-1, and a lot of YouTubers have been shooting it in 2-to-1 too. So it's like listen, the iPhone is like changing. They've been changing shit. It's not like 2-to-1 has been like a big fucking new revelation. It's been around forever, but I think lately, especially on Netflix movies and stuff like that, definitely more popular. I think Stranger Things is listen, like fucking lot of shits in 2-to-1.
I haven't noticed that. I guess that would be like taller than like.
I mean, the bars are a little bit shorter if you're watching on a TV.
Yeah, I would like that then.
Yeah, just a little smaller. I miss creepy. Oh, 1 second. I miss the creepy guy with the mask. Yeah, I don't know what was up with that guy. Listen, I try to be nice. I try to give you guys links to come on. You don't need to get on here with a fucking creepy mask and not fucking say nothing, man. I know you guys think I'm an asshole, but I let you guys come in here and chat with me. You don't have to be a fucking dick and not fucking say something, all right? The fuck, man. Fucking creepy. It would have been something if we showed up at like an oily chain or something like that, and a little fucking fucking sword. Machete, greasy machete. Jesus Christ. Yeah, man. What else you got? Man? Dave, where you from?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in Delaware. I'm probably like.
Oh, you're not that far. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm bringing the 6-pack. I told you. I'm commenting on the videos with the 6-pack.
I do remember the comment now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to live in the Poconos, which is I think 45 minutes away.
Okay. I'm kind of new here. I moved here like from Florida. So.
Okay. Yeah, I used to live in Poconos, which is in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Which isn't that far away. Yeah. You have no idea that's even close to you, do you?
Nah, like I said, I kind of just moved here, so.
All right, yeah.
But
go to Pennsylvania in the Poconos. It's nice. What do you mean, the wintertime? Nice this time of year. You like to ski.
I'm gonna go to Elk Mountain to ski actually next month. Like I heard it's like okay, so.
Yeah, man.
Have you heard of that?
No, go to the Poconos, dude. It's nice.
Where is that like? Is that more like inland?
The Poconos?
Yeah, where is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, dude.
Okay.
We're the
Yeah,
farm
I'll check it out.
Fucking nice. Big tourist community. I used to travel from Poconos to damn man, that's weird that I would have done that back then. I used to travel from the Poconos to Delaware to go to work. Yeah, it's weird.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, why did I do that? Yeah, that was when I was like in my 20s. But yeah,
Yeah, I'll
Poconos.
check it out.
Yeah, Poconos is cool. Tourist community, less skiing there, especially this time of year. If I can do it, just do it. You like it. I
I'll
feel
check
like
it
you
out
like
for sure. Yeah.
You look like you would like it. I feel like you would like skiing in the Poconos.
Yeah, I've been skiing a lot. I've been to Colorado and North Carolina, and I'm bringing my girlfriend who's like never been skiing, so I kind of wanted to go somewhere like noob
Yeah,
friendly, at first.
yeah. All
But
right.
I'll check it out for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Google it. I don't think. I mean, back then it wasn't expensive, but that was back in the '90s or back in the early 2000s. We'll check it out though. That's awesome. All right, man. Yo, 2 hours. I'm like 3 beer. I'm like 8 beers in, so I gotta take a fucking leak. But all right, man. Let's sign off here. I'm gonna let Daniel sign off. Thanks, guys, for checking out the stream. Daniel's gonna sign off. This is cool. Over on Dynamically Challenge, we can have people come in and chat, and you guys don't have to like rip into me for trying to make money and stuff like that because I'm swearing up a storm and going on rants. So and you guys can come on and chat with me while we waste some time. But give us a little sign out, Daniel.
All right, subscribe to Spare Change and Dynamically Challenged. Yeah, guys. See you.